Here we have it, the Honor Magic 8 Pro. Honor was so kind enough to send me this box ahead of start, and I think it has been opened already by another tester, so I have to send it back pretty shortly. Not for sale. You can see it's a very tiny box, so whatever comes inside is just the phone, a bit of paperwork, and what else do we have? Do we get the case at least? Let's get it out here. Come on, there you go. Nope. The only thing we get is a cable, USB Type-C to C cable, but there's no case inside, only SIM ejection tool. Might be that there's some paperwork, of course, on the retail package, but this is like the testing package that I got here. So yeah, this will be a bit different for sure. Let's get it out of the sleeve here. This is the silver kind of version that I have, or is it gold? Maybe even gold. Not for sale for sure, yeah. The Honor Magic 8 Pro. Let's turn this bad boy on. You can see already a 6.7-inch display. They shrinked it a little bit. On the top, not so much, but on the side, it got slimmer in comparison to the predecessor or the one even before. It's quite thin for a large 6500 mAh battery that they have here in the European version. I know that Malaysia got 7100 mAh, and I think the Chinese version has 7200 mAh. Just put it up directly into the operating system because, like I said, it's a testing version that I got here. So probably it will not have everything set up yet. I will set it up right now and will tell you more about the Honor Magic 8 Pro. As usual, Honor ships with 3D face detection and fingerprint ID. In this case, this fingerprint ID this time is an ultrasonic one that is super fast and can unlock the device. Let's add it here quickly. We're just pressing here once, twice, and a third time. And then it just asks to confirm certain parts of the fingerprint, and then it's done. And I can set up face recognition right away as well, which is a 3D face scan. So it detects me now. And it's done. And now I have the ability also to do it with a mask. But now I can use just a fingerprint scanner, just one tap literally, and it's just unlocking. Or I can use my face and slide to unlock. See the above animation, slide to unlock or to open, it says. Very fast security system here. The system itself is running MagicOS 10 as the new operating system. As of the pre-release version here, this is version 10.0.0.126 right now, but I'm pretty sure you get a newer version in the retail box. Highlights of this new operating system is the new glassy kind of look that's definitely inspired by another company. You can see it here in the control center, in the notifications, and the new swipe gestures basically are also working very smooth and fluid. What I noticed as well is that we have Gboard now by default. I think they were using Microsoft SwiftKey before. Now the global version ships with Gboard, which is a nice addition to this. Otherwise, the operating system has some nice new animation options. Wallpaper edit here it's called, where you have the ability to edit and add new animations for the lock screen. Even 3D avatars are possible in here, and you can even go through the Themes app to go and check out more. Another addition to this device is the physical new button here, which is a camera control button. It's a physical button, like a clicky button, like this here is clicky. This one here is also clicky. Hopefully you heard something about this. It is a clicky button, but by the same time, it is also a possibility in the camera app to swipe on this button. So it's a touch-sensitive clicky button. So this is the best combination of both worlds. If they would make it a two-stage shutter button, I think it would be even better. But just pressing longer and hold a little bit, gives you also focus confirmation. So if I have this box here, for example, I can press and hold and then take the shot. It's very nice and satisfying. You can use it for different things. So by default, it is camera operation. So it's just for calling the camera, but also to take a shot, for example. But you can also use AI screen suggestions, AI settings agent, AI photos agent, Honor AI that you can call with this one, AI memories, reminds me a bit of Oppo, and Google Lens that you can call if you want to, or you can just turn it off if you don't need it at all. So these are the possibilities. This is by double pressing, but there's also, notice here, the possibility to short press and then have another action, or to long press to have another action. So you see long press is going AI screen suggestions, the double press is going into camera, and the short one is not doing anything, but I can do the short one like AI memories if I need to, and then I can use this one. So I have the possibility to freely configure it, at least a few features. I would wish them to able to open maybe other apps as well. It would be a nice feature to have it here, or to be able to configure it a little bit more here. But it's still very nice that we have those options for short, double, and long press. Talking about the camera, let's take a look at the camera setup. First of all, the camera in here, the front-facing camera, 3D face unlock camera, 50 megapixel with autofocus. But then we also have a 50 megapixel main camera, 101.28 inch size sensor, 12 millimeter ultra wide angle, 50 megapixel, and a 200 megapixel periscope tele. This is nothing new. Even the Magic 6 RSR had a very large 180 megapixel sensor here, but this here is the newest generation, very similar to what Vivo ships here. 101.4 inch size sensor, very large sensor, top of its line, and this promises a lot in terms of video and in terms of photo capabilities. So let's check out some samples. Now I'm using the main camera sensor on the Honor Magic 8 Pro. This one here, 101.28 inch size sensor, nice background blur as well. No variable aperture anymore like we had on the predecessors, but I think it's still a good sensor. Stabilization should be cool and on par with all the other ones, and the HDR shouldn't be any issue. 4K 60 but also 4K 120 frames per second are possible here. You can switch to the ultra wide angle, but this is only available in 4K 30 and 60, not in 4K 120 frames per second. And there's a bokeh mode, 4K bokeh, that I switched to right now. This 4K bokeh mode supports the 4K 30 frames per second resolution and frame rate, which is quite cool because this allows you to create some extra cinematic kind of videos using this one. It is limited to the main and to the 3.7x telezoom camera, so no ultra wide angle is able to use this one here. The front-facing camera of the Honor Magic 8 Pro supports 4K 30, 4K 60 frames per second, and it features autofocus. So we have a pre-dove autofocus sensor in here, which is quite cool, working quite fast, just like on the predecessors, the Magic 6 RSR or 6 Pro or 7 Pro, that also had autofocus. We have zoom levels. 0.8 times is the default. I can go to 1x, which looks like this, but you see it has no zoom in, zoom out animations, just switching between the two focal lengths. So we only have one sensor here. It's a bit weird that they don't have any animation. Hopefully Honor can fix this with a software update pretty soon. The Honor Magic 8 Pro features a log recording in Pro Video mode, which allows you to record in 4K 24, 30 or 60 frames per second. There's no 120 frames per second available in this mode at all. So even if I don't use log, 120 frames per second is only available in the normal video mode, not in the Pro Video mode. If you record in log, you have the ability to later edit in the Cut video editing app that is available on the Honor device and apply some LUTs automatically to the log footage, like I'm applying right now the classical LUT. So how does this look like? The LUTs are also available in a special LUT menu. Sadly, however, if you want to directly embed or burn in the LUT here during recording, it is not possible in 4K, only 1080p. In Pro mode, we have a video function here. Can swipe up, new user interface. By the way, I like it because very user friendly for one hand. I don't have to switch my hand. I have the ability to switch to the various different frame rates here that are available. In Pro Video mode, there's 24, 30 and 60 frames per second available. I have the possibility to turn on log mode, and this can record on the 1 and 2x here only. Hopefully this will allow also to record on the 3.7x as well at one point. It's not in this firmware yet, but I'm pretty sure it will happen. Photos in general look very lively without getting this over punchy, super vibrant tone that Honor had in the past couple of releases. This new default vibrant style is still vibrant, but it's not too goofy looking in terms of cameras. And also I like the ultra wide angle being so wide, 12mm. I think last time I saw it was with Xiaomi 14 Ultra. And it's great that Honor has kept this, made it a little bit wider than even I think the Magic 6 series that had 30mm. It's nice and lively. It has nice colors, nice details, a bit overblown there with HDR, but still good HDR for an ultra wide angle. It's doing a great job. Nothing I can complain about. The telezoom is also doing a great job, especially also when you crop in a little bit, 170mm. You can see it is over sharpening a little bit, but the little details like this little line hanging down here and the details of the flag are captured nicely, no matter which kind of, you can see it as well, which kind of zoom level you have chosen. This is 135 now. It is getting a bit soft if you are in between the fixed states that you sometimes have here. And it's a bit less sharp when you crop into 10x, of course, but still shows nice and lovely details here, which is very, very good. It is sometimes a bit noisy, sometimes a bit over processing as well. This is without the AI. You can, if you have web or internet enabled, also use AI to enhance this even further. But I just tried what is possible on the handset itself without inserting a SIM card yet. The ultra wide angle again doing a nice job even for capturing such things, such scenes here. This is the main sensor here at 23mm, nice and detailed, nice bokeh as well. You can get those little details like the spider web here hanging down there. It's a bit of a busy bokeh with f1.6, but still it is quite nice and shows what this sensor is capable of, also with the HDR. The colors in general are a bit more neutral than it was before. Before they always tend to be a bit warmer. Now I think they made it a little bit cooler, so it's a bit more neutral in terms of colors overall. The shadows are a bit more lively as well, so more contrast added here as well, which helps to 3D pop this image a little bit more. Selfies as well, doing a nice job with the portrait there. The cutouts are nicely done, even though sometimes it still can fail a bit because this is a branch from the tree in the background there, but it is a hard scene for sure. Otherwise, the details and everything else is nice and sharp, which is, I think, okay for this kind of selfie cam. And then the main camera again cropped in a little bit to 28mm. You can see nice and lively again. The terms of colors is pretty nice, and it's a bit, maybe a bit darkish there with the added contrast there, but it is still very, very good looking. And yeah, a good, nice autumn day that I captured here. You can also crop into 35mm, which is like to tap the 1x button a few times, and you get 35mm as well. And it also has a nice feature to get like a nice bokeh there in the background and to have this nicely cut out. It is also very good and much better, I think, than the predecessors with the 2x crop, which is now 50mm actually. So very nice and sharp and detailed. So I think they use a new algorithm for that, which was an issue with the previous models. And yeah, even the hardcore portrait mode is working nicely here. You have the possibility to use the 2x by default, which is interesting because they have the 3.7x. You can switch to the 3.7x as well. And you get with the hardcore classic style a bit of vignetting, which I really like. It's a very classical style. You can do other shots like this here has been done with the hardcore style to get a bit of extra bokeh. And you see it doesn't need to be in particular a human or something that resembles a human. You can also do the hardcore portrait style, get a bit of more vignetting with this here, which is also quite fine. And yeah, if you want to photograph people, you can see you can also do so. The cutouts are nice, and it's like separating the people, and see that this lady here is in the background, so she's getting blurry, where those here are in the foreground, so they are like nicely cut out. So this is working nicely. Even have the possibility to zoom in. I think it's like more than 5x to get like 170mm or even more to get this portrait shot there. Then it's barely usable, I would say, but these are my first impressions. It's a pretty solid camera setup and a huge upgrade, I think, in comparison to what I saw with the Magic 7 series. Let's perform a little speaker test on the brand new Magic 8 Pro. We know that Honor has good speakers, at least they had so in the past. Let's try it out on my demo track here. Half volume. Full volume now. Oh yeah, it is definitely loud, it is definitely bassy, it's definitely full sounding. That is the Honor sound, one of the best out there. All in all, the Magic 8 Pro is a solid upgrade if you like the Honor series. This one here is more grippy in the hand because it got slimmer. Not so much here, it's a bit thicker there with flat edges, but it makes it more grippy in the hand together with its nicer, slimmer profile here. We still have top-notch display. Talking about the notch, there is none, there's just this pill cutout shape, 3D face detection here. It's still working nice even for banking applications. We have this nice, correctly placed fingerprint reader here, which is an ultrasonic one. It's like you tap on it and it's immediately unlocking the device. We have the huge upgrade in terms of cameras, not on paper, but in reality, the results that count, and the first results and impressions are really, really great. So yes, we have a winner here with the Honor Magic 8 Pro, and I can tell you, I will do a comparison, this one against the Magic 6 RSR, this one against the, I think, Oppo Find X8 Ultra, and others that I have here in my arsenal. So if you're interested in camera comparisons, I will do a camera comparison here with the Magic 8 Pro, because I think it's a very solid and great upgrade, especially when coming from the Magic 6 or 7 series. That's it for my first impressions of the Magic 8 Pro. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye.